And right now, Fox 2 working to learn more after a car slams into a house on Detroit's east side. At least one person was killed and the impact of the collision causing a natural gas leak. What else we've learned? That's ahead. Good morning, Robin.
Good morning, Amy. We are live outside 36th District Court here in Detroit, where a judge ruled a murder suspect can go to trial despite a lack of a body. We will bring you up to speed on the Zion Foster murder case and show you some of the evidence that prosecutors are working with.
Local people have lost everything. They've lost their house, they've lost their animals, and it's devastating.
Yeah, Paradise Lost. Devastating wildfires claim at least 36 lives on the Hawaiian island of Maui and so much more. The state is now working with airlines to rescue people from the island and get those fires under control.
Working for you. Fox 2 News live at 11 starts now.
I mean, you see that destruction and you feel for the people who live there and for the visitors on that island. We're going to check in with Fox Weather's Max Gordon in about 13 minutes. But for now, good morning. Thank you for joining us on this Thursday. I'm Brandon Hudson.
And I'm Amy Lange. And first, here at home, at least one person is dead after a car slams into a house on Detroit's east side.
Yeah, horrifying way to start the day for neighbors in that 20,000 block of Morose near I-94. The impact of the crash also damaged a gas line at the home. Fox 2's Charlie Langton picks up the story.
So we've got a very serious situation going on the east side of Detroit right now. As you can see behind me, there is a car that crashed into a house. I'm on Morose, just north of I-94. Now, the driver of this car is in critical condition at this time, but let me tell you exactly, the real problem is that this is filled with gas. You can see the DTE trucks here, and we've been getting whiffs of gas for a while now. So here's what we believe happened. Two-car accident. Both cars, we think, were going basically north on Morose. We think there was a rear-end collision of some kind, sending by the car right there. That's a black Focus. May have rear-ended this blue Grand Prix, sending the Grand Prix across the median, across southbound Morose, and then into that house. Now, that's not confirmed yet. Detroit police still on the scene investigating. The problem, though, now is that we know that the driver of this Grand Prix is in critical condition, but a gas line was hit. And so the Detroit police have a lot of this area north of Morose completely blocked off. In fact, they want you to avoid the area if at all possible. DTE is on the scene. They're taking care of it. By the way, the driver that was involved, the first car, that black Focus, we believe is okay. Again, a very serious situation going on the east side. Car hits a house and now hits a gas line as well. And we've got a potentially big problem. I'm here on Detroit's east side. Charlie Langton, Fox 2 News.
And again, we have learned since Charlie's report that the man driving that car that hit the home has died. At last check, crews were still working to repair the gas line. Stay with Fox 2 for updates. And new details this morning as Detroit's chief of police responds to new federal lawsuit involving the department's use of facial recognition technology. The suit was filed after a pregnant mother of two was arrested for carjacking right in front of her daughters. That woman, Portia Woodruff, had nothing to do with the crime, but she was taken into custody for several hours. Chief White now blaming the actions of the lead investigator. He says Woodruff's picture was improperly included in a photo lineup.
If you were to put my photo in photo recognition, it's not just going to produce my photo, it's going to produce a number of people who could possibly be me. And if you were to then take that photo and put it into a lineup, as I indicated earlier, then it is possible to taint the photo lineup by presenting a person who looks most like the suspect.
Now, Chief White is recommending policy changes to the Board of Police Commissioners to make sure a mistake like this never happens again.
It has been more than a year and a half since Zion Foster was reported missing, and her body was never found. We've been following this case since the 19-year-old disappeared and the month-long search that followed, to a heartbroken mother's pursuit for justice and the family that has been torn apart in the process.
And the man accused in her murder is her own cousin, now headed to trial. Fox 2's Robin Murdoch joining us live with more. Good morning, Robin.
Good morning, Amy and Brandon. We have heard some very emotional and chilling testimony at times inside 36th District Court in Detroit over the last 2 days. Investigators as well as family members have taken the stand, giving their account of what happened in the disappearance of Zion Foster. At one point, the judge even called her accused killer, her own cousin, a sick person before ruling he can stand trial, body or not.
How can you have the audacity to do that to somebody who is related to you, somebody that you're supposed to love, somebody who's supposed to be a cousin to you?
A verbal lashing from this judge after 2 days of testimony inside 36th District Court in a hearing to decide if Jalen Brazier should face trial for the murder of his cousin. Zion Foster went missing in January of 2022. Brazier initially denied being with her that night, but changed his story during this police interview weeks later.
So I freaked out. Okay, well, this is very bad. I didn't do. I took her, I put her in phone shop, and I took her to Highland Park and put her inside of a trash can, and I left.
In this taped confession played in court, the 24-year-old said Zion died after smoking pot in his house, that he panicked, and instead of calling 911, he dumped her in this dumpster. Crews then spent months digging through this Lenox Township landfill looking for any sign of Zion. To this day, she has never been found.
I can just tell you that we did enough research to not be on a wild goose chase, to spend 5 months searching through trash for somebody's child.
Zion's mother also testified during the preliminary hearing, saying that her daughter and Brazier were very close and that she too scoured abandoned properties near Brazier's house after Zion's cell phone gave that as her last location. Other text messages were brought up in court, including one sent from Brazier to his girlfriend describing scratches on his neck from their cat.
That sounds to me like whatever happened between him and Zion involved trauma that he inflicted on her and that she scratched his neck and she was trying to fight him off. That is a critical piece of evidence here.
The judge eventually ruled there was enough evidence for Brazier to be tried for second-degree murder despite the lack of a body. He's already served time for lying to police about Zion's disappearance. His defense attorney now preparing for his next court date and proving Brazier's innocence.
I wouldn't say everything was against him. I mean, at the end of the day, there's no motive. There's no evidence who actually caused the death.
Now, that defense attorney went on to say that there was evidence that was presented that showed that Zion Foster suffered from seizures and that perhaps that could have led to her death. Obviously, a lot more will likely come out when this does go to trial, and you can bet we will follow it every step of the way. We are live outside 36th District Court here in Detroit. I'm Robin Murdoch. I'll send it back to you.
Yeah, you just feel for the mother, for the family, how hard this is to never really have an answer. And even now, it's not clear they'll get one.
Yeah, this is a very tough case for that family in particular, because here you don't know exactly what happened to your loved one. So it's hard, that closure. And now you have a family member who is facing charges, and all of these details are coming out in court. So it really is reliving this over and over again. But hopefully at some point this family will get some answers and they will get some peace. Back to you, Amy.
All right, absolutely. Thank you so much, Robin Murdoch. We appreciate you. Brandon.
Oh, don't hit me. Do not hit me. Oh, they go. Oh, boy, what?
So witnesses were front and center as this police chase came to an end in Farmington Hills. You can see that the suspects jumped out of a vehicle, and one of them had a Draco semi-automatic pistol in their hand as they ran out. 2 of those suspects have been arrested. 3 more are on the run. So Farmington police, they need your help. And if you have seen any of them, please call the police department. And we have another chase that creates quite a scene in Southfield. I want you to listen to this. Police say that this all started over an argument involving rent money. Traffic was delayed as police took 3 men and a woman into custody on 9 Mile near the Southfield Freeway. Police say that there was an argument on Fairfax Street that led to shots being fired. A red Charger took off before being pulled over by police.
Do have everyone detained as we try to conduct our investigation both here on this scene and also the second scene of Fairfax to determine exactly what happened, who had weapons, and who fired these weapons.
We are waiting to see what charges the people in custody will face.
And a warning for Detroiters who haven't kept up on their water bills. After a 3-year moratorium, the city will resume water shutoffs next week. Service interruptions will only apply for those who owe more than $5,000. Those not enrolled in a payment plan and customers who live in middle to high-income areas. By those standards, an estimated 700 households are at risk. To enroll in a payment plan, reach out to the Detroit Water and Sewerage Department right away. The number is 313-267-8000. Again, reach out immediately so you do not face a water shutoff. The number 313-267-8000.
And we are tracking the potential for a few showers, maybe a few thunderstorms as we head through the later part of this evening as well. Mainly between the hours of, say, 3 to 4 o'clock. We'll have timing on this system, too. Otherwise, most of us are going to see that potential for showers heading through the day today. We do have a lot of sunshine right now. Temps are near 80 degrees. We do have most of us here in northern parts of the state as a cold front swept through, mainly in the upper 60s, 75 degrees. Closer to Traverse City, 74 near Mount Pleasant, 77 for those here in the metro area. Sky Tracker tracking out a few of those showers up near northern parts of the state. Looks like we'll see that cold front slide through as we head through the middle part of the day. So when a lot of us are heading home from work by around 4 to 5 o'clock later on today, and then tonight will diminish any shower chances heading through the overnight into tomorrow as well. Temps today managed to warm to near 80 degrees. Should be near seasonal too. I think we're forecasting a high anywhere between 81 or 82 later on this afternoon. Shower chances, though, to round out your work week here, potentially maybe a few thunderstorms as well. We'll have timing on that, and if we see any of it impact your weekend, coming up in the full forecast here in about 10 minutes or so. Brandon?